So, this may come as absolutely no surprise to you whatsoever, but there are a lot of motherfuckers on this planet. Just to put things in perspective, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, in 1960, there were about 3.5 billion people on this planet. As of July 2015, it's estimated to be around 7.3 billion people. That's right, 7.3 billion people. The population has doubled in less than 60 years. For about every 2 people that die, 4 new people are born. Now, continuing at this rate, we're looking at about 11.2 billion people by the year 2100. Now, this massive flux in the population can be attributed to factors such as the Industrial Revolution and advances in medicine and technology, expanding the human life expectancy. But now, the question still remains, are we overpopulating the planet? Well, the first issue is a question of space. Is there enough space for us on this planet? And the answer to that question is absolutely. Calculations show that we can fit the entire population of 7.3 billion people into an area roughly the size of Texas, with about the population density of a place like New York. So, relatively comfortably. So it's pretty safe to say that space is not at all an issue, but what about water? It's true, about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. But of that 71%, only about 2.5% is drinkable fresh water. Now, of that 2.5%, only about 1% of that is accessible to human beings. Most of it is frozen in ice and glaciers. Now, this may seem like an issue, but it really only takes about 350 billion liters of water to hydrate the entire human population. The Columbus River produces that in less than a day's time. Side note, the Columbus River is the U.S.'s 4th largest river. So that still leaves enough water to water crops and plants, even livestock. So if space and water are not an issue, then it must be food, right? Sadly, no. Even with over 7 billion people on the planet, we still produce enough food to feed about 11 billion people. So where's all our food going? Who is eating all of my food? There are still 1 billion people that go without food every single day. If we don't have a food issue, or a water issue, or a space issue, then it doesn't really seem like we have a population problem. Maybe we have a rich people problem. That's right, I said it. Now, before you go knocking on Oprah and Bill Gates' door, when I say rich people, I mean you and me. That's right, compared to the rest of the world's population, you and I are pretty well off. I know it doesn't seem like it, but if you're watching this video on your iPhone, tablet, computer, or even TV, you're called a first worlder. Once again, putting things into perspective, the average American citizen consumes about as much stuff as 32 Kenyans. And I bet you can't guess which crop here in North America consumes the most water. You guessed it, grass. So it's not so much of a population issue as it is an issue with the distribution of resources in our community. This is just random stuff that I find interesting. There's really no point in this video, but look at the bright side. At least you know something today that you didn't know yesterday. You're welcome.